This is my take on the shooting of the CEO. I do not condone violence. I am not for that. That does not work. All violence does is beget more violence. That's my opinion on it. Now, this guy, when they say, oh, he's got a manifesto, there's a saying, most criminals are stupid. He probably thought he was the smartest man in the world, but yet he was walking around with a gun. Anyways, this is my take on the world and business in the US. I can't speak for the rest of the world, but in the US, there's two great CEOs. The man from Arizona, Ice-T, and he keeps his iced tea at the same price. I'm not saying, oh, he has to do that. No. And Costco, the hot dogs are the same price. You know, here's an incident that happened with my mother. She gets a late bill from the water power and light company, the power company. And she calls them up and says, "Hey, I made my payments. I can see I made the payments." And they say, the woman on the phone says, "Oh, you are a day late." Okay, but she sent it out and she sent it on time. And this was during last holiday season, a little before it. So maybe, the mail was running late. Anyways, so she talks to them and she's like, "Well, is there anything you can do?" She goes, "Give me a minute." She puts my mother on hold. My mother and me are waiting there. And I was gonna say something to this lady. I said, "You know what? Let me just be quiet." Lady gets back on the phone. She goes, "Yes, ma'am. For you, we can. You've always paid on time for 20 years. Think about that." But she was very specific and very clear. "We will not do this again, though. If you are late, you will have your late payment after this." 20 years, never had a late payment, and they will only remove this one late payment this one time. If it happens again, it won't happen. She said, "Just go ahead, pay the normal bill, and don't pay the added on fee of the late payment." And she says, "You will see it will be reflected that you're fully paid and we remove the late payment. But if it happens again," she was very clear that she can see for 20 years my mother has never had a late payment. What do you think is happening in the world? And then you get someone like this guy who's allegedly the shooter, and allegedly this guy's the shooter, and allegedly he killed the person because of this whole healthcare thing. You know, and allegedly he's probably not the sharpest tool in the shed. The power company and water company, which she can't go to another different power and water company. Who else is there? It's one power and water company in the area. It's not like it's not allegedly it's not a monopoly. Got to do that so I don't get sued. So who's she gonna go to? It's not like with Walmart. Oh, you don't like shopping at Walmart, you go to Target. You don't like Target, you go online and you shop at Amazon, or you go to a different store, depending on what you need to buy, or you go to a different grocery store. You go to Publix, or you go to Food Line or Piggly Wiggly. Wherever it is, you have options. But you are the only water and power company in the area. Doesn't have an option. At least with cable and internet, 4 or 5 companies that just provide cable or internet, or fiber optic even, phone lines, and then you can get internet through there too. But then you're telling me that 20 years, never had a late payment, one time, will forgive it. You do it again, you're getting your late payment charge. Makes no sense. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I have a GoFundMe link to help me out to get a better laptop and a capture card. Obviously, the laptop is the more important thing, but the capture card will help me capture better quality videos. The reason why I didn't go into one of the videos in YouTube and then just talk over it, I felt that the video was more about the situation of what's going on than the actual one of the videos that I can watch online. So I just needed a video of, that guy and him and about what's going on, and then, my experience and my mother's experience with companies these days. And if you made it this far, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share.